back in the Occult Club. Natsuki's POV. You know, it's also a bit weird. If we were Akane's POV, why did Akane appear on screen? This is very weird. Can it just be nobody's POV?
Yuri was in the closet finding that it still had stuff from the past club. Maybe the teacher didn't care to clean it up. Based on the fact that it had nothing but musical instruments, it must have been a music club. Koto played a few notes on the electric guitar. Oh, you're unnatural! With demons, duh. Sayori gives the guitar a closer look. Hey, this is an old model. It must be worth a lot of money. You're kidding? Really? Why would they leave expensive equipment behind? Who cares? You can sell this baby for a lot of money to help fund what we plan to do in this club. I do like the idea of free money. Hey, this must be worth something to others. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know such a music club? Oh, no. Doesn't that feel special? Perhaps we should just leave it alone. What? No way. If the past club wanted it, they'd have taken it. So if it has been here for so long, then there's nothing to it. Yeah, if I left something in a closet for a long time, I wouldn't be surprised that it disappeared.
I think I mentioned last time, they keep doing this thing, where they like, make a sentence fragment, and then make it a sentence by putting a period. Just have it trail off with an ellipse, dude, if you're gonna take text boxes. Besides, you said that you could handle everything. It's kind of up to you, Sayori. It's shiny trash. I watched Sayori hold on to it for a while. She must be thinking about this. How much does what did the Occult Club cost? One or the other. How much does the Occult cost? How much would the Occult Club cost? If you want chalk and candles, not that much. Although we wouldn't get much further on free. You want to keep dabbling? I may not have wanted to be here, but if I'm gonna tag along, I'm not gonna stop until we get to the end of the book. Oh, I hope you know what you're signing up for. Yeah, duh. I would never dream of doing this junk alone. Considering we got more members, I'm sure we can handle anything that goes wrong. Hey, that's the club president's decision. So what's it gonna be? Fine, we'll sell the expensive stuff. What about the rest of it? Hey, no one said we had to sell everything at once. Spreading out the loot, not a bad decision. Koto reached for the single drum piece, eyeing it. Only one and I wouldn't even know where to sell it anyways. Yeah, but I can. Sayori looked like she was taking control of the situation. It might take a minute, so don't break anything. I'm impressed. You're gonna fit right in with the Occult Club. Well, I am the president. Koto gave a laugh, setting the drum back down. You sure are. I guess I am outvoted, so I will go with the flow. Outvoted is one word. What's up with you? Shouldn't you be acting like your sister? We're not the same person, you know. That's enough from you, too. I can't stand seeing people argue with each other. Am I going to have to send you to the timeout corner? We were speechless at her remark. When did we become children being scolded by a parent? Hey, Koto. What? When it comes to supernatural stuff, you want us to sniff it out for you guys, right? Yup. Well, sometimes souls or ghosts, in your case, don't want to leave the room or the living room. The living room? I don't blame them. Why? Staying here sucks. That wasn't what I meant. Do you ever wonder what hell is like? Let me tell you. Worrying about what you're dressed as is the least of your concerns. So if I had to choose that or go back there, I think that one is obvious. You made your point, sis. Alright, I get it. It's just a matter of perspective. We must be fortunate to have such petty things to fret over. Although haunting a place just to continue being ignored doesn't exactly make any sense. The grass is always greener on the other side. Yeah, why stay in your own dingy hole when you can mess with some other hole? That wasn't what I was going for. No, I'm rambling. So, can you actually find ghosts? Of course we can. So, would you just walk around school looking for them? I don't see a problem with that, but I'm sure others might find that strange. Monika has been keeping an eye on us. Yeah, and so have I. At least you can note that she's not a ghost. Wow, you also point out the obvious. Of course not.
goth chicks with too much free time wouldn't be worth my time. Oh, I meant other goth chicks.
I could tell Koto was trying to hold back a laugh. I rolled my eyes at her insult. I think I'm getting better at showing off her attempts to provoke me. Still, if what they say is true, is a sentence fragment, then it might be possible to really get this club running to its full expectations. Imagine demons in an occult club. Even I'd laugh at the idea. Well, I guess I used to be able to laugh at it.
Anyways, I think I should come back tonight to look for ghosts.
Seriously? What about your dad?
You'll understand.
She clapped her hands and that girl came into the room. Where the hell is she coming from? Come on.
Yes, my lady.
We're going to need you when we come back here tonight.
I see. I'll contact your father. Okawa-san, remember that me and the rest of the team have been ordered to assure your safety.
I guess I'm an important person now. At least enough for protection. Yuri gave a look at her sister in confusion as she pointed at the women. All Koto did was shrug. So what now?
In the meantime, why don't I treat you girls for some sweets?
Meantime! Exclamation, not a question.
I know this great place.
It took us a while to get to the shopping center. Sayori stops in front of a small building with a sign that read, "The Jasmine Jade." I could see the excitement in her eyes.
I'm pretty okay.
Sayori went inside. Sayori came back with a menu for all of us.
Just pick whatever you want from the menu.
Yes.
Is it any good?
I'm sure something will pop out to you.
The tea catches my eye. It's always tea with you, sis.
Yeah, go for the sweets. Sugary nonsense that everyone loves.
Why don't you two switch?
What?
Sounds like you two are prone for playing favorites. I don't think that's a good idea.
That sounds great. Might as well break out of your shells. Besides, you should try out new things.
Yeah, sis. Is none of this new enough for you?
Koto nudged Yuri, poking fun at her.
Alright, I get it.
You don't have to twist my arm.
Great, tea for Natsuki and sweets for Yuri.
What are you getting?
Surprise me. Don't you got anything that can surprise me?
Challenge accepted.
You have to be kidding.
No, I got orders to make. Be back in a bit.
I watched Sayori walk away again and turned towards Koto. So what's the big idea with pulling this stunt?
Nothing special. Just figured it would help us get along better. I see. So this wasn't solely to tease me. Not fully.
I watched Koto flash a menacing grin towards Yuri. These two at times.
I'm back, everyone. This is Yuri, Yumi-san.
An older woman stood beside Sayori, happy.
Happily beside Sayori, perhaps?
Too close.
What a surprise, you brought friends.
Sounds like one of these rich Oji-sama characters.
I don't know what an Oji-sama is.
That's right, I met them at school.
Wow, how vague.
I see, ready to order.
Once everyone is done ordering, the owner turns back to her shop.
This used to be Mom's favorite hangout.
Oh, you visited here often.
Yeah, Mom took me here out when I was little. Trust me, there's a lot of memories.
Sayori looked downcast all of a sudden. She wasn't even looking our way anymore. I should say something. Sayori!
I'm sure she can still see you from there.
What?
That seems to be enough to make Sayori look our way again.
You call it heaven, correct? If there was a place for someone who was your mother, I am sure that is where she went.
Yuri was speaking softly, taking pauses to pick out the right words.
What was her favorite tea?
That was a while ago. I think she left the specialty here. Something about green jade.
Oolong.
Yeah, Ellen. I didn't know you were a tea lover.
Oh, I dabble in the selection from time to time. I guess it was a small fascination I picked up along the way.
Is that your favorite as well?
I apologize. I was supposed to be ordering sweets for this visit. Perhaps Natsuki can fill you in on her favorite tea in my stead.
I wasn't sure how to respond. Considering I wasn't a fan of being forced to drink tea to start with, how am I supposed to sound fancy as well? I don't really drink the stuff, so I guess I can't answer that.
Well, good news.
Sayori gave me a smile again.
You're in the right place to find your answer. They already got you a drink, so no worries.
After a while, the woman under the shop came with our orders.
Here are your orders, young ladies. Have this one on me, okay?
That's a given considering Sayori's family seems to be repeat customers. I waited a few minutes after she placed the cups in front of me. I took a small sip. The feeling of sweet flavor entered my taste buds.
Sweet flavor?
Weird. Mom said it tasted bitter. Did the lady add sugar or something to make it more sweet? Or perhaps sweeter?
You know, it just varies by tea as far as I know.
I see you enjoyed it, am I right?
What? Oh yes, it's okay.
Don't worry, not all of us can have a fondness for tea.
So you added sugar? The woman nodded with a smile and left. I kept drinking my tea. However, what Yuri said was now on her mind. Being demons, do Koto and Yuri even know about heaven? Or was that just Yuri lying to make her feel better? Now that I think about it, Yuri doesn't really act like how I pictured a demon would act. Koto does, but it feels like she's trying way too hard to be demon-like.
This is indeed sweet.
She looked at Sayori when she said that.
Perhaps this is why you loved it so much.
I shook my head, trying to focus on the conversation again. Yuri was sitting with a slice of cake in front of her. Based on the smile she had, she really was enjoying it. Did you have any doubts? There's no such thing as a bad cake. I nodded my head like this was a fact of life. Yuri gave a laugh after wiping her face.
Is your tea any better?
Well, it got modified a little, but yeah.
Couldn't go without a cube of sugar, could you?
Hey, it's still tea.
You got sugar?
I turned to see what Koto was drinking. It looked like basic coffee. What is that?
A poor attempt at a prank. I have to say, black coffee. Some things never change, do they?
Most people think black coffee is too bitter to enjoy.
Deflated, Sayori looked like her attempt to surprise Koto failed. Koto raised her glass to a toast.
To the most unlikely group of people gathered at one spot. But I do not have a cup. Raise your plate, no need to be formal.
You're serious? Sayori raised her fork and tapped her cup.
It's a toast, use whatever.
We had a toast of unlikely objects to the casual laughter. Hard to imagine that we'd be smiling at this. I guess it's not that bad.
Yeah, I'm glad that we got along so well. Speaking of which, I got some extra good news. Who's ready to head back to school after hours?
Koto lowered her cup.
For what reason?
To find ghosts. I figured if no one sees us, it's not bad behavior.
But they would be easier to find. Which means it's a plan.
You just never know when to stop things on a high note, do you?
You got me there.
I stifle a laugh. That was definitely not convincing.
We're going to be here for a while. Anyone want anything else?
Everyone nodded. Sayori went back inside the store while Koto and Yuri just sat there in silence. I carefully took the foil off the tray, revealing a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. It's been so long since I ate cupcakes. Not since my parents' passing.
My singular parents passing. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Holly, what a surprise.
Wait, isn't he that guy that was walking with Monika? What's he doing here?
Monica's been busy lately, so I decided to get her something to eat.
Oh my, the poor dear. Here you go.
He didn't order anything. Or does she also know Monika's usual order? And once he got and paid for his order, he started to leave. Until he noticed us, especially me.
Oh. Hey, Sayori.
Hey, Holly. Been a while, hasn't it?
No, it hasn't. Yeah, it has. Here with your friends.
That's right. Wanna meet them?
I see. Sorry, I can't right now. I have to get this to Monika. Maybe next time.
He leaves the area. I stayed staring at the door until Sayori tapped me on the shoulder.
Did you like him?
I brushed Sayori off. Of course not! I don't even know him! What's your story for knowing him?
I can't really add much. He's usually hanging out with Monika a lot. So I guess I was not seeing him alone.
Guess no one knows who Hallie is. I guess I should leave the guy alone. We already have enough on our plate as it is. I found that Koto was already done with her coffee along with Yuri, leaving just me being last to finish my drink.
Your tea will get cold if you leave it untouched.
Yeah, I get it. I drank the rest of my tea.
So why exactly did the screen tint and just stay tinted?
Maybe I can have a bit more sugar next time.
Everyone enjoyed the meal.
You bet.
It was sublime, especially the tea. The conversation was more interesting.
Good, because as our president reminds us, this night isn't over yet. This is going to be a long night. Or at least I hope not.